with Supreme Lanes Transportation. We provide non-emergency medical transportation.
Can you share a favorite childhood memory that still brings you joy?
Oh, favorite childhood memory that brings me joy is Sundays after church with my parents and my sisters, going to Discovery Park and watching the boats and packing a picnic the night before and just enjoying that family time, something that a lot of us forget about now to do with our kids and our grandkids. That was amazing, and I think about that all the time.
If you could go back in time and have lunch, dinner, a conversation with someone that was influential to you, either a parental figure or a historical figure, who would that be and why?
That one is a hard one. I have a couple. I would say my grandfather, my grandpa Alfred. He was very biblical, but he was just an amazing man. Some of his stories that we would talk about, knowing what I know now, where they came from a spot where they didn't have money, but I always thought that they had money. They just seemed so rich to me, but it was really just because of their faith. They had no stress. Like, how do you do that? You know, how do you put different things in perspective? And I would like to be like he was, him and my grandmother.
Can you share a painful experience that you don't mind sharing that you went through that you didn't think you would recover from and you have?
Yeah. Probably about 12 years ago, my husband was in an incident where he was actually shot while helping a security break up a fight. And he was in a coma for a few months. During that time, I was with Best Buy, and they were going through a transition in the company, and, and I was a manager and I was making really good money. And they said, hey, basically you need to come back to work or you're going to lose your job, because you have to reapply for these positions that were downsizing. And it was a hard decision because I had my family, my 5 kids, and my husband that's in a coma. What was I to do? And my manager said, just take the severance. Take the severance. You're a sales manager. You're going to fall in place somewhere. A company's going to hire you. Take the severance, go on unemployment for 2 years. Take care of your family. So I did that. I took care of my family. And in doing so, I met some great people that had their own businesses that I went to go work for later on. And that's brought me to where I am now, actually owning my own business, which is great. And I love it. But it was something that I thought I couldn't recover from because I was making really good money. I had my own home. During that time, we lost our home. We lost a lot, but because, faith is number one, God, and my family just kept me going, and we're stronger than ever. So that was my one thing.
I know you mentioned being married. What is one thing that you would tell your younger self? Because you've been married how long?
23 years.
What one piece of advice would you give your newlywed self about being married?
Have trust. Communication is key. Just loving each other, knowing that your husband is your family, that is your soulmate, and that you guys just have to work together. That would be the one part. Communication is key. Marriage is a work in progress daily, even after 23 years. But man, we've been through a lot to get to where we are now. So I would definitely the communication piece, the trusting, knowing that we are one.
Who has been most influential in who you are today?
My dad. My dad was an amazing man. He was just amazing. He never fought with my mother in front of us. He was a provider. He worked so hard from day to night just to make sure that we had what he didn't have. And he just showed me his work ethic, but his love, no matter what. He was always there for us.
What does the term raising the bar mean to you?
The term raising the bar would mean just raising the bar for those that come after you so that they see that there is light at the end of the tunnel, that you may go through something right now, but later on you're going to, pass through it. So raising the bar, people that come behind you, your kids, or just anyone that sees your story.
What do you want your legacy to be when you're no longer here?
That I was a really good friend. I was a good family. I was a good mother. Just knowing that, I was there for people in need, no matter what that need might look like, and that I never judged who someone else was, and just that I was an all around good person that my kids could be proud of.
Last one.
Yes.
If your life were a book, what would the title be and why?
If my life was a book, that's a good one. That's a good one. Faith and never ending journey of it, right? Just going through life, never knowing what your ups and downs are going to be. But someone told me a long time ago, it's how you get through it that matters, and that will get you through it. Because I've had a lot of ups and downs, and my book, yeah, the faith, the never ending story of it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
It was a wrap.
That was it.
Yeah.
All right.
In the darkest nights when faith feels thin, I hear whispers of a light within, telling me to stand and fight my fears, wiping away those lonely tears. Hope is rising like the morning